Hello, welcome back to Life Midwife. It is, I don't even know, I am losing track of days. It is vlogmas day 9. Anyways, yes, there was no video yesterday. I was feeling under the weather. I don't know why. I just was. Anyways, and then Country Girl gave me a good idea, and I just didn't think of it, to repost a vlog day from last year. So if this happens again, I shall do that. Anyways, this was meant to be a live, and I'm having computer issues. And of course, it's the only day in the month that Kevin ended up having to go to the office. So he's not here to figure out these stupid computer problems. So we're doing a video. We're going to do a craft video, but I'm also going to show you how I think outside of the box sometimes when I'm crafting. Because sure, I have all these fancy tools, and I don't have all of them, but I have the scoreboard, and I have the, the cutters and the die cut machine and all these kind of things. But not all of yous do. And I get that, but it's still fun to make cards. So, I did have a request for, a little simpler card. And any of yous that know me, that have been with me for a long time, I have a hard time keeping it simple. So, I'm just going, I did come up with something simple. I think. I hope y'all think too. So, before we get at the card, let's talk about a couple ways that I think outside of the box when it comes to decorating a card or my storage boxes that I make or any of that kind of stuff. So one thing that I do is I'll find like Christmas bags that you're not using or anymore. Cut out a scene. For instance, this here was part of a gift bag. It was just plain dull. And if you can see all the glitter and stuff, I just cut it out and glittered it up. Now I can put this on any of my projects. So that's one way, is old gift bags. A new one came to my mind today when I checked my mail, and all I got was junk mail. So, but it benefited me getting this junk mail today. It's a flyer for pizza. I don't know that I've ever eaten here, but let's have a look at this. It says Happy Holidays with a tree. Why not cut that out? Cut it all nice, maybe mount it on some glitter paper. There you go. You've got a sentiment for a card. Use old flyers. Another one of my favorite things is using old Christmas cards that you've gotten in past years. Cut them out. Maybe you only want the sentiment on this one. Maybe you want the little verse that's on the inside. Here's some snowmen. Cut them out. Make a scene on a card. Here's an angel. Here's an awesome sentiment to put on a card. On the back of the card, there's an angel. Cut these out. Glitter them up. It's so much fun. Even these little corner embellishments, I cut those out and reuse them on a card. Why not? Think outside of the box. You don't need all these fancy papers and stuff that I need. Want. So have some fun. Think outside of the box. If you're new at paper crafting and you want some ideas, put it in the comments section. I'll walk you through it. I love teaching card making and things like that. If you got some ideas of maybe what you'd like me to try and make, put them in the comments. I will research it. If it's something I've never made before, I'll give it a try. Why not? All right, let's get at the card. I'm going to move you down so you can see what we're doing. I did do a lot of prep work on this already. Mr. Brody's outside barking. Okay, so let me just scoot you down here so you can just see what we're doing here. That work? There we go. I will be right back. I'm going to go quiet Brody up. Okay, so the first thing you need is a piece of blank cardstock, 10, I already cut this one, by 7. Along the 10-inch side, you're going to score it at 5. And then you'll have a 5 by 7 card blank. To get this here, you're going to mark at 2 inches and 5 inches, and then you're going to cut those 2-inch sides off. This is called an easel stand card. Okay, for the inside here, I love glitter paper, so I always use glitter paper. You need your first layer of paper is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then your pattern paper is 6 1/2 by 4. Now, when you're working with a rough glitter paper like this is, I find the best way to do it with any glitter paper, because it's more textured, is to use either some hot glue or a good adhesive, a good adhesive. I got these red tape on eBay, and it's a double-sided tape. It's so sticky, like even with my hands like this, you can just feel the sides. It is the best double-sided tape when you need a little extra oomph. And it's plastic coating, so you do need to cut it. It doesn't rip. Where's my scissors? There's my scissors. I had them right in front of my face, didn't I? Right there. I think it was like $5 something for these 2 rolls of red tape. It wasn't bad at all. And sure, we can get it at Michael's or whatever like that. First of all, we can't shop at Michael's right now because our province is in kind of a semi-lockdown. Shopping for essentials only. Now some new rules have come out, and as of this coming Saturday, thrift stores are allowed to open because they were finding low-income families were finding it difficult. So we do have to, they're opening the thrift stores. And they're allowed to sell anything in the thrift stores. So I just might have a thrift store visit coming up very shortly. I can only keep a mask on for 20 to 30 minutes at a time. So I don't stay in the stores very long anyway. All right. So what I just did there is I rubbed along the tape to get any air bubbles out, and the red gets darker so you know it's really adhered to your paper. Let's take my little poker tool and take this top piece off. And if anybody's interested, I get like 99% of my ideas from a YouTube channel called Mixed Up Crafts. Sam over at Mixed Up Crafts, she's from England. She is so talented. She's just amazing, and her tutorials are so easy to follow. All right, so see, that is like really sticky. When you set this down, make sure you've got it where you want it, because it's not going to come back up again. And I'm offset a little bit, but like I said, I don't think it's, oh, maybe it will, because I just, okay, because I didn't flatten too bad. All right, let's give this another try. There we go. Now I'm going to, it'll adhere better now. Okay, there. If you can get it off quick. Although, had that been just on regular paper, I would have never gotten it off. All right, so there's your layer for the inside. And to adhere this, I'm just going to use my new favorite white glue. Quick dry tacky glue. And Brody seems to think that he needs to talk to people going down the road. So you'll just have to excuse him. Brody, do you think you could be quiet for a little while? No, didn't think so. Didn't think so. He just likes to talk to everybody. Excuse me for 1 minute. All right, I think Brody is done talking. So I just glued that layer onto the blank card form. Then let me see here. Yep. So I got this little tag paper off of, just comes in sheets like this in my 12 by 12 Michaels paper pad. So I cut it out, put it on some glitter paper, and just embellished it with a little bow and some doggy paws, and it says, "Merry Woofmas." So let's glue that on there. And I'm just going to center it so that when the card is closed, see, when the card's closed, you wouldn't see it. Now, this, again, thinking outside of the box, is from a strip off of here. And here, I'm not quite in the camera. There we go. And it's just a garland with bows. And you can see it's just the paper. And I glitified it. Again, I'm just going to use my quick dry tacky glue. And this stuff does grab real quick. There's been a couple times I haven't been able to get it off after just a minute. I still like my Dollar Tree glue, but we haven't been able to get it, so Kevin ordered me this off of Amazon. Alright, so I'm going to put this right along up here. And I did all the glitifying last night, so it was good and dry, because it does take a few hours to dry, so that's why I didn't do it on camera. However, with this piece I will show you. Alright, so there's the inside of our card. Now for this piece, to decorate this piece, again, my glitter paper, and that'll go right there. So I'll just use this paper on paper. Oh, and I didn't tell you what size that was. I am sorry. Let me do this here. It would have been 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 for the green piece. Then this layer is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. And again, I'm going to use the red glue, or red tape. Don't miss cooking with Kevin tomorrow and story time with Dorothy on Friday. And I'm hoping Saturday I'll be able to go to the thrift store. I need to get out of the house. I need to just do something for a few minutes. Sure, we can go for a drive or whatever, but I just want to get out and walk around and just do something. So, and like I said, I only can keep my mask on for 20-30 minutes max at a time. That's enough time to just go into a store and look around and get out. The regular stores still aren't allowed to sell non-essentials, but the thrift stores are. So hopefully I can, not that I need it, but I do need it, right? Hopefully I can get some craft supplies. I don't need craft supplies. This Christmas paper pad I'm using is a few sheets left that I've had from last year. And I thought, you know what? Let's make some puppies and doggies card. All right, get this centered. Pretty good. And I made another piece of the garland to go across the top of here. Brody just feels that everybody that's walking down the street should stop and play with him. All right, so there's that part done. Now, again, just cutting out pieces out of a piece of scrapbook paper. I have Meowie Christmas, since I did the Merry Woofness inside. And we're going to just offset this just a bit. I'm going to put some glue just right here. All right, then again, I just cut one of these Christmas trees out and glitified it, and then I put the 3D sponge tape on the back. And I'm gonna just put this right about there. And there you have it. Our easel stand card. You have all this space on the back to be able to write a message to whoever. And then just a nice display card. So, all right. There, and it fits into a 5x7 envelope, which is your standard Christmas cards that you get at the store, or I make my own envelopes. Yeah, so there we go. All right, let's glitify this piece, and I'll show you what I do. It's nothing fancy, but it looks fancy when it's done. Just tidy this up a little bit. My phone's sending off notifications. I have a piece of scrap because Kevin would kill me if I got the stuff all over the table. Don't need the glue anymore. We will get some green and some white. Yep, that's not what I need. I need red. Come on. There's a red. Nope, that's pink. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have a huge bottle of glitter glues. I'm running low on some of my colors. Oh, found it. These I get at Michael's. They're, I think, $2.99 here in Canada. The Craft Smart. I'm going to use this light one because it's dark on here, so it'll show up nice. Now this bottle's almost almost empty. And Michael's is just not a priority shopping for most people, I guess. I could order online, but I'm not going to order just for these little things. But if our dollar stores would let us buy it, I'd be able to get what I need. And I had my hand in front of that. I literally just go over it. And when it dries, it just makes it look so cute. Okay, so there's the green. And doesn't work if you got air in it. All right, there we go. My house smells so good. We bought a rotisserie chicken, the kind that you get already made at the grocery store, and had that for supper last night and for lunch today. And then I made some bone broth overnight. That's all I can smell is my bone broth. All right, that's how I glitify my stuff. This will be dry like later tonight, and then I'll be able to use it. So that's exactly what I've done on these. And yeah, so you can just play around, think outside of the box. All right, now let's move you back up here. Yesterday we got some mail, and it's from one of our subscribers, one of our YouTube family, because you guys are all family. Can you see? That's my small Christmas tree behind me. There will be a tour of our decorating soon. Anyways, Darlene, and she lives in Alberta, Canada. So a couple provinces from me. I haven't looked in here. I looked at the card, but I haven't looked at the gift. I have no idea what it is. And yeah, so let's have a peek. This is so cute. That's a lot of myrrh I had a Groupon. Isn't that funny? I just love it. Hope you get extra everything for Christmas. From Darlene and Bill from Calgary. And you know, I will be reusing all of these goodies after Christmas. We hang all of our cards that we get in the mail on along our archway going into the living room. And then after Christmas, when we take them down, I put them in my craft stuff and I reuse them. All right. Oh, boy. You know what? I know it's ripped, but I'm going to reuse this tissue paper for crafting too. You'll see what I will do with it. I don't know yet, but I will. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'll show it to you in a minute. Just let me sit it up. Oh. guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. It is an inspirational day spring day brightener. Can you see that? And then each day there's a scripture to read, just to liven you up and remind you who's in charge. Oh, thank you so much, Darlene and Bill. This is just amazing. I love this. It will go on our desk, and Kevin and I will read it every day. Every day. Yeah. Oh, incredible. Just love it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's just... And it starts January 1st. So I'm not going to peek through. I'm going to start it January 1st. All right. So I hope you all had a great time crafting with me. Remember, think outside of the box. You know, use those flyers that come in the mail, or the old Christmas cards, or just any of that kind of stuff, that any old greeting cards. Even once the year's done, I wouldn't do it with this one but I have other little books, and you could reuse some of these scriptures, cut them out and put them in a card to cheer somebody up. I won't be doing it with this one, I'll tell you, because this one's amazing sitting on the table. But I do have some other little books that have old scriptures and stuff in them. Look outside of the box. You can do it. Comment down below ideas of things that you'd like me to try and adventure into. Another tutorial of something. All right. Now that I have tears in my eyes, I'm going to let you all go. We will see you on the next video.